Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, about 7:15, 7:14. I'm just getting started for the day. Cold night. I hiked probably a little too much last night, so did a little night hiking, but I made it to Foothills Ford, so I really made good mileage. I'm hoping to do another 16 miles today. Probably one of my worst nights sleeping in the outside. It was chilly last night. It's supposed to be in the 40s. I think it might have got a little lower than that. Problem was, when I got to Foothills Ford, it was dark. Wasn't sure where the campground was, so I set up in the parking lot, which they have a toilet there and garbage. But the problem is, it's gravel. Couldn't get my stakes in, so I had a problem doing that. What I ended up doing is using the stakes that come with the Z-Pax tent. If I could burrow them in a little bit, I was able to do that. And later on, the tent started sagging. I had to go out and actually couldn't find big rocks to weigh down the lines, so I drug a couple of logs over, little logs, to hold my lines down. And it seemed to work. A little condensation last night, but the tent did its job. I'm heeding my own advice, starting out cold, so I took my jacket off. It's cold. My fingers are really cold, actually, but I know as I walk I'll warm. It's about 9:10 or so on Wednesday morning, my second day out on the trail. I just passed Fish Hatchery Road, so I did 3.9 miles in about just under 2 hours, and I'm going to make it to hopefully Sloan Bridge. I'm targeting 11 o'clock. It's another 3.3 miles, so I should be early, actually. I'm giving myself extra time, I guess. So definitely a little tired. Didn't sleep enough last night, I don't think. And just slow moving. Temperatures are beginning to warm up. Once you get moving, you warm up, it's comfortable enough. Little sweat, but not too much. Still a little chilly, especially here in the shadows. And you get a breeze every once in a while. So just haven't taken my hat off. But other than that, quite comfortable. The trail's been in good shape. It's obviously got leaves down. They're slippery at some points just because the leaves are falling. At Sloan Bridge, I will take a stop. Gonna air out my feet, probably check them. Maybe I'll switch socks, I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of chafing on this left shoulder strap from the thing. I've tried adjusting it a little bit, but it just seems to be bothering me. I'll probably put a little tape over it, or on my skin, to make sure I don't get a blister there. Making, I guess, decent time. Just, trudging along. Slow and steady wins the race. Haven't seen anyone this morning at all. I'm the only person I've seen hiking. Haven't come across anyone else's footsteps. So, being it's the middle of the week, I really don't expect a lot of hikers. Haven't seen too much wildlife. A couple of birds, obviously. Squirrels. Did see one snake yesterday. Gray and black pattern. So, but I wouldn't know one snake from another. As far as I'm concerned, they're all on my list of do not bother with. I got a little lost coming off of the Chattahoochee River. I don't know what happened, but obviously I missed a blaze, or I took a wrong path, and I ended up bushwhacking a little bit, which is how I met the snake. It took a couple of spills down a hill to get back. There was an impossible portion. It looked impassable. I mean, So I decided to go up to the higher ground. I think that's where I made the mistake. Maybe it wasn't impassable. I just thought it was. Looking forward along the river, there was a bunch of debris fallen. I don't know if that was the trail or just something I perceived. And there was another trail going higher, so I figured other people have routed around. And my mistake was I realized I wasn't on the trail and I wanted to get back to it. So I decided to go down the side of the hill. I probably could have just kept going straight and probably would have joined back up. But obviously I don't want to risk getting further from the trail. So I decided to slide down the hill, which was not fun, but uneventful. It wasn't that bad. So probably slowed me down a lot. I probably wasted about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, because I had to pick my path, and it was really slippery. I basically ended up going from tree to tree, and I was sliding down on my butt a couple of times, which is how I met Mr. Snake. So, but we had no further interaction, and it worked out good. So I got back on trail, and I kept walking, and haven't had a problem following the trail. Otherwise, I've had no blockages, blowdowns on the trail itself so far in my 19 miles or whatever it is.